Hello everyone, welcome back to my IELTS with Muskan channel. In today's video, we are going to practice a complete IELTS speaking part 1, part 2 and part 3 topic. First, we will discuss an important cue card including a band 7 plus sample answer. After that, I will cover some follow-up questions with natural answers. I will also explain some useful vocabulary and phrases that you can use to make your answer more fluent and impressive. Remember, don't try to memorize the answers word for word. Instead, understand the ideas and learn how to express them naturally. So let's begin. IELTS speaking, shopping, questions, answers. Question first. Where do you usually go for shopping? Answer. Generally, shopping totally depends upon my availability of time. If I have enough time, I prefer to shop from stores and shopping malls where I can explore different products. However, if I have a lot on my plate to deal with, I prefer shopping online because it is more convenient and saves a considerable amount of time. Question second. Do you prefer online shopping? Answer. As I mentioned earlier, I love shopping from online portals because it is a convenient mode of shopping. It not only saves money but also saves a lot of time and energy. Moreover, online shopping provides a diverse range of national and international products as well as attractive discounts. Question third. What are your views about buying branded products? Answer. In my opinion, buying branded products can be worthwhile because they generally offer good quality and durability. However, I do not believe that people should always choose expensive brands. I usually consider the quality, price, and usefulness of a product before making a purchase. Question fourth. Have you ever gone for window shopping? विंडो शॉपिंग का मतलब आप गए हो लेकिन आपने सारा कुछ देखा लेकिन कुछ खरीदा नहीं. सो आंसर. विदाउट एनी डाउट आई हैव गॉन विंडो शॉपिंग मैनी टाइम्स. बाय डूइंग सो आई कैन किल 2 birds विद 1 stone. कि इस ना मैं 2 चीज़ां कर लेना है एक ईडियम ने. फर्स्टली इट इज़ अ ग्रेट वे to unwind myself, and secondly I get a chance to compare different products and their prices. Sometimes I also discover new products that I might want to purchase later. Question 5th. Are you an impulsive buyer? Answer. Being fair and square. I am not an impulsive buyer. Rather, I am a prudent buyer who thinks carefully before making a purchase. आई डो नॉट परचेज थिंग्स इम्पल्सिवली कि मतलब मैं बिना सोचे समझे कोई भी चीज़ नहीं परचेज कर दी बिकॉज आई एम अ फर्म बिलीवर इन द फैक्ट दैट अ पेनी सेव्ड इज़ अ पेनी अर्नड कि थोड़ा बचाओगे तो पेनी अर्नड होगा. आई यूजुअली कंपेयर प्राइजेज एंड कंसीडर वेदर आई रियली नीड समथिंग बिफोर IELTS Speaking cue card. Describe a person from whom others like to ask for advice. You should say who this person is, how you know this person, why people ask this person for advice, what kind of advice this person gives, and explain how you feel about this person. Sample answer. The person I would like to talk about is Mr. Singh. इधर आप कोई भी नेम ले सकते हो. Who is one of my neighbors. He is a retired army officer and is highly respected in our community. I first met him at a social gathering where I noticed that he was an encouraging young people to come forward and contribute to society. His calm and down-to-earth personality immediately left as a strong impression on me. People often approach him whenever they need guidance or suggestions. ਕਿ ਲੋਕ ਅਕਸਰ ਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਪਰੋਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਗਾਈਡੈਂਸ ਜਾਂ ਸੁਜੈਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. ਹੀ ਇਜ਼ particularly good at understanding different situations and giving practical advice, whether it is about education, career choices, leadership, or decision making. He always tried to give a balanced opinion. What I admire most about him is his experience and willingness to help others. He often shares valuable lessons about teamwork, discipline, responsibility, and leadership. His advice is not only motivating but also realistic and easy to follow. I feel extremely lucky to know such a person. In my opinion, he is a great role model because he genuinely cares about others and always encourages people to become better versions of themselves. Overall, Mr. Singh is someone I can trust and turn to whenever I need guidance or a different perspectives. Follow-up questions, answers. Question first. Why do people usually ask others for advice? People usually ask others for advice when they are confused ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ confused ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ facing an important decision ਤੇ ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ important decision ਬਾਰੇ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਨੇ an experienced person can provide a different perspectives ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਪਰਸਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਪਰਸਪੈਕਟਿਵਸ ਦੇ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਣਚਾਹੀਆਂ ਮਿਸਟੇਕਸ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਰੋਕ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਮਟਾਈਮਸ ਸਿੰਪਲੀ ਟਾਕਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਸਮਵਨ ਟਰਸਟਵਰਥੀ ਕੈਨ ਆਲਸੋ ਮੇਕ ਅ ਪਰਸਨ ਫੀਲ ਮੋਰ ਕੌਨਫੀਡੈਂਟ ਅਤੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਇਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਮੋਰ ਕੌਨਫੀਡੈਂਟ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ What kind of advice do people usually ask for? Answer. People commonly ask for advice about education, career, relationships, finance, and personal problems. Young people in particular often seek guidance about their future because they may not have enough experience to make important decisions on their own. Question third. Is it always good to take advice from others? Answer. Not necessarily. I believe advice can be extremely useful, but we should not follow it blindly ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਕਿ ਅੰਨ੍ਹੇਵਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਐਵਰੀਵਨ ਹੈਜ਼ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਸਰਕਮਸਟੈਂਸਿਸ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਦੀ ਵੱਖ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਟੂ ਕੰਸੀਡਰ ਦਾ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਕੇਅਰਫੁਲੀ ਐਂਡ ਦੈਨ ਮੇਕ ਯੂਅਰ ਓਨ ਡਿਸੀਜ਼ਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੁਦ ਦਾ ਡਿਸੀਜ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਅਗਲੇ ਨੇ ਬੋਲਤਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਅਗਲਾ ਸਹੀ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੋਲ ਗਲਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਗਲਤ ਡਿਸੀਜ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ Question fourth. Who gives better advice, older people or young people? Answer. I think both can give good advice. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੁਦ ਯੰਗ ਪੀਪਲਸ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਮਾੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਅਤੇ ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਟ older people can often have an advantages because of their life experience they have faced different challenges and can share lessons from their own experience however young people may have a better understanding of modern technology and current trends. Question fifth. Do people in your country often ask their family members for advice? Answer. Yes, definitely. In India, family members usually have a strong influence on important decisions. Young people often ask their parents or older relatives for advice about education, careers, marriage and other major life choices. Question 6. What makes someone a good advisor? Answer. A good advisor should be patient, experienced, understanding and honest. They should listen carefully instead of judging the person ਕਿ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜੱਜ ਕਰਨ ਨਾਲ ਚੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਉਸਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸੁਣੇ Most importantly, they should give practical advice while allowing the other person to make their own final decision. Question 7th. Do you think people depend too much on advice from others nowadays? Answer. Yes, To some extent, social media has made it very easy to seek opinions from other people. However, not all advice available online is reliable. Therefore, people should think critically and verify information before following someone else's advice. Question 8th. Should teachers give advice to their students? Answer. Yes, teachers should guide their students, especially when they are struggling with their studies or choosing a career. Teachers have valuable knowledge and experience, so their guidance can help students make better decisions. Useful vocabulary. Seek advice means ask someone for guidance, different perspective ਕਿ ਹੋਰ ਤਰੀਕਾ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਣਾ, ਲਾਈਫ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੋਲ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਥਰੂ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ। ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟੀਕਲ ਐਡਵਾਈਸ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਰੀਅਲਿਸਟਿਕ ਹੋਵੇ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਮ ਆਵੇ। ਰੋਲ ਮਾਡਲ ਮਤਲਬ ਬਿਹੇਵੀਅਰ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਐਡਮਾਇਰ ਹੋਏ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਆਈਡਲ ਹੋਵੇ। ਅਤੇ ਡਾਊਨ ਟੂ ਅਰਥ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਡਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਆ, ਨੋਰਮਲ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਆ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਕੁਛ ਵਰਡਸ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਵੋਕੈਬੂਲਰੀ, ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰ ਲਓ। ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਈਡੀਅਮਸ ਅਤੇ ਫਰੇਜ਼ਿਸ ਦੀ। ਲੁੱਕ ਅਪ ਟੂ ਸਮਵਨ ਮੀਨਸ ਐਡਮਾਇਰ ਸਮਵਨ, a shoulder to lean on, someone who provides support. Take something into consideration, think carefully about something. Learn from someone's experience, gain knowledge from another person's experience. So that's all our complete IELTS speaking practice, including the cue card and follow-up questions. I hope this video helps you improve your fluency, grammar, vocabulary, and confidence for the IELTS speaking test. Remember, a good IELTS answer should be clear, natural, and well developed. Try to practice these questions in your own words rather than memorizing a fixed answers. If you found this video useful, like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to IELTS with Muskan for more IELTS speaking, reading, listening, and writing tests. Keep practicing, stay confident, and see you in the next video. Bye.